Speedy, are you so excited to be home? You're back home. Okay, so here she is. She looks good. Oh. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. Guess what time of the year it is?
Spring?
Spring! Speedy, guess what time of the year it is?
Spring!
That's right, it's spring, which means that it's warm enough for Speedy to finally go outside. What do you say we pack him up and bring him home and set him free? He's got a lot of grass and all kinds of other stuff to eat. And you may ask, how am I gonna transport Speedy? Well, basically I just have a tote that's just like this that he'll fit in. I'm gonna take some of this hay right here so he has a nice comfortable ride home. It's only a very short ride, but we're gonna go ahead and make him comfortable. And then Speedy, you ready to go, bud? Let's go. Okay, we're off to go set him free in the backyard. Buckle up for safety. You always transport such crazy stuff all over the place, and I always wonder, like, what would happen if I got pulled over by a cop for speeding or going through a light, or not that I would ever do anything like that, right? But anyways, what would they think? Like, why do you have a big tortoise in your passenger seat? And of course, I can at least say, hey, listen, he's buckled up. There's nothing wrong with it, right? But regardless, let's get Speedy home. I am so excited. I love this day because I know he is gonna just absolutely love the outdoors. And what basically the threshold is as long as it doesn't get below about 50 degrees at night, they can climb into the upper 60s and 70s during the day. They can pretty much handle it. But ideally, I'd like it to be in the 70s and 80s. And it just so happens that the next week or so, we're supposed to be in the 70s and even the low 80s. And we're not supposed to dip below like 57 degrees. So this is perfect for him. And he's got the next 3, 4, 5 months outside enjoying the elements. As you can see, the grass is growing big. There's some flowers and stuff like that that I'm sure Lori will be really happy that Speedy eats. But regardless, I'm just gonna set him free and let him go on his way. He is gonna have a lot to eat, but I know he's gonna absolutely love it. Speedy, are you so excited to be home? You're back home. And again, he'll spend the entire summer here. We'll keep Savvy in the new zoo so that she can be kind of an ambassador. But just love coming out in the morning and see Speedy run around. And we have a little pen in the back there that we keep him in overnight. But during the day, he just has the run of place. So be free, little buddy. Enjoy yourself. Yay! He's gonna have an absolutely great time. What do you say we get back to the shop? And I might have mentioned this is my last day being here at BHB. I leave for Atlanta today and then Africa tomorrow. But I'll explain more about what I'm doing over in Africa and all that stuff a little bit later. And you know, I always tell you guys, I take you on the good, the bad, the ugly. Yesterday we had some great clutches of eggs and it was awesome. Take a look at this little thing. Oh, it's such a bummer. These all look like bad eggs from this mangrove snake right here. It looks like she slugged out, which is terrible. I was so excited about this clutch, but the truth is we have 3 females that have been bred. This girl was the one that went early, and I actually didn't see any copulations with the male, so it's not that surprising. And I'm gonna be honest with you, much like the puffing snake, I really prefer to have these guys in more arboreal cages. So next door, all the mangroves are gonna go into arboreal, bigger cages. For now, this is what we've done, and again, I've said, I'm not too big to admit that I want to change, and I'm definitely going to put these guys in nice big arboreal cages, but nevertheless, what a bummer. Look at his 2, 4, 6 bad eggs. That's alright, because again, you got to take the good with the bad, and I think the other 2 females are going to go and have good clutches because I've witnessed copulation with those guys, so hey, that's just the way it goes. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure this girl is going to lay a really good clutch. Take a look at her, that Woma python. Take a look at how fat and uncomfortable she looks. Oh my God. And she shed just about 2 weeks ago, so she's probably about 2 weeks from her clutch of eggs. So that'll be a really awesome clutch. Again, I keep saying this, when you're breeding snakes, it doesn't always go well. Sometimes you get really good production and sometimes you get bad production. The idea is not get too excited when you have something really awesome and don't get too down when something bad happens, because the truth is it all kind of evens out over the course of the year. Certainly one of the hardest things when I'm leaving is saying goodbye to all my animals. I'm gonna miss you, Perdita. You too, Potato. Bye, RJ. Sunrise, what am I gonna do without you? I'll be back soon. Bye, Daisy. See you later, Macklemore. Be good while I'm gone, Helen. Keep smiling while I'm gone, Smiley. Verde, you're getting so big. I'll see you soon, okay, girl? Bye, Rick and Morty. By the way, we got new gear coming out as soon as I get back from Africa. That's Rick and Morty. Bye, Chicken Strip. I love you. So long, Savvy. Bye, Nova. Karma, you're shedding. Adios, Guacamole. Snoop Frog. See ya, Chubby Monkey. Bye, Bella. I'll see you. I'll miss you so much, girl. Love you. Like I mentioned, a lot of cool things could potentially happen while I'm gone, so I'm leaving a camera here, so let's make sure Eric knows exactly what he's supposed to do. Eric, what happens if snakes lay eggs?
Dude, you pick them up and you put... I'm just kidding. You film it. Film it.
What happens if you get by a snake?
Film it?
Jessica smacks you.
Film it?
Phoebe eats your shoes.
Film it?
An elephant barges through the front door.
Dude, I'm running. I can't film that. I'll film it. I'll try. I'll try to film it.
It rains frogs.
Dude, get a big net and film it.
All right, I think Eric said. I mentioned I would tell you what was going on with this trip. So I'm actually heading to Atlanta tonight. I'm gonna get there late, just get to bed, get a little bit of sleep. I wake up in the morning and I'm hooking up with a friend of mine that has a place called Noah's Ark. And he also has a really cool ball python collection. So in all honesty, I'm only gonna be in Atlanta tomorrow till about 6 or 7 o'clock when I leave for Africa. But because I had told you I'm a little concerned about Wi-Fi and stuff like that, I'm actually gonna film 2 vlogs tomorrow. One of Noah's Ark. He's got lions and tigers and all kinds of really cool stuff. And then I'll film 1 vlog about his ball python collection. That way I can have 2 vlogs loaded for when I travel. That way if I get into a day where I don't have a vlog or I don't have Wi-Fi, you guys won't miss me. Does that sound okay to me? So pretend like tomorrow is 2 days, if that makes any sense. And then once I'm in Africa, I'll be in Joburg for the SOS Reptile Show. So anyone from South Africa, please come visit me. We're gonna tool around, see some crocodiles, visit a venom farm, see some of the big 5 animals in Africa. Then we're gonna fly over to Cape Town, and I've got a kind of surprise for you guys over in Cape Town. I hope that works out. And then I head back to Joburg and then I fly home. So that's how it's gonna go. There's gonna be immense amount of adventure ahead, and I'm gonna film everything, and hopefully I'm gonna have enough Wi-Fi to upload every single day, because I would miss you guys if I didn't upload every day. So there you have it. Amazing adventures ahead, people. But I've got about 2 or 3 hours before I leave for the airport to head to Atlanta. Thankfully, we got a clutch of ball pythons today. So what did we end up getting?
We have a double het albino clown female bred to an albino clown male.
Okay, nice. So we can get albino clowns, clowns het for albino, and of course double hets. So let's see how many eggs she has. Okay, so here she is. She looks good. Oh, that's okay, girl. You're all right. Okay, it's okay. Let's go ahead and pull her and see how many eggs she has. Oh, we got a couple little slugs. Oh, we got a bunch of little slugs. That's not that good.
Oh, not
looks
a
like we
great
got
clutch.
2 good eggs and 2, 4, 6 slugs. Oh my gosh, that is definitely not a good odds clutch there. But that happens again. You go, it's the ups and downs of breeding snakes. I mean, sometimes you get really great clutches, sometimes you get bad clutches. It's a bummer because this is the first clutch from the albino clown male, so I'm hoping that it's a female issue and that any other clutches that come from the albino clown are good, because hopefully he wasn't shooting blanks. Regardless, how does she look?
She looks pretty good.
What we often do right after a female lays eggs is we'll just kind of check just to make sure that she's got all the eggs clear and stuff like that. As for now, we just have 2 eggs to set up, so right. Well, you never know. There's actually a 1 in 4 shot that it would be an albino clown, so who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get 2 albino clowns, because I'm going to be optimistic here, and there's been plenty of times I've killed the odds on things, so we'll wait and see what happens. 60 days and counting. Got about an hour before we leave for the airport. Laura, are you going to be able to hold the fort down without me?
Always.
I know. The truth is, Lori pretty much holds the fort down even when I'm here, so it's really not that big of a deal. But I am, I've got that point where I'm definitely starting to get the anxiety of having to travel. I actually head to Atlanta, obviously, first, and then off to Africa, but I'll be gone for a total of 11 days. And, my comfort zone is honestly to be with Lori, to be totally honest. I wish she was coming with me on this trip, but it'll all be okay. And Lori's just packing up some really beautiful animals. I mean, look at these leopard geckos. I mean,
Yeah,
gosh,
this one's really pretty.
Woo!
This guy's getting a beautiful one.
Wow, that
nice
thing
choice.
is
That is a
beautiful.
choice
Oh my
of
gosh, well,
babies.
all these guys are really amazing. So just gonna do our final kind of go around here, make sure everything's in place, make sure I have all my gear packed up so that I'm heading out, all my camera stuff, my drone, all that type of stuff, and then we are off to the airport. Thankfully, Lori's taking me to the airport, so I get to spend at least the last hour with her. I know she's so happy about that.
I live to serve.
We are on our way to the airport, and the reality of being gone for the next 11 days is starting to settle in. I guess the only good news is I will be in Atlanta for most of the day tomorrow, so I've got a little bit of time. Hopefully we'll make it on time. Traffic is definitely not very good out here, and my flight is coming up pretty quick, so fingers crossed we'll get to the airport. Made it to the airport, got to say my goodbyes. I hate this part. I love you so much. I'm gonna miss you so much, honey. I'll call you tonight, okay, when I get to the airport. All right, love you. I'll see you in like 11 days.
Okay.
All right.
Have a safe trip. Talk to you later.
I'll call you in a bit. All right, so we have about a half an hour till boarding, so I've got to get my baggage checked and I've got to get through security in a half hour. Definitely traffic was not good. Stressing a little bit, but let's hope the lines aren't too bad. Okay, so I made it through security, made it through all of the baggage stuff, and I have about 10 minutes to get to my gate and board. So it's not bad timing, it went pretty well. And this is where I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and we're gonna be in Atlanta. We're gonna spend the day there, gonna see some really cool animals and a ball python collection. I cannot wait to share with you guys too. This is the first step in a long journey, so I hope that you guys will enjoy it. And do me a favor, be kind to someone today. Your support means the world. Hey, and I love you guys so much. I promise, tomorrow starts our adventure and I'll see you then.